Sports Mix. Big Kenny checking in. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, share. Subscribe to that YouTube channel, y'all. Appreciate y'all that's been supporting me so far. So, big news in football today. Jalen Hurts signed the contract. Why is that important? Of course, in Baltimore, we waiting to see what's going to happen with Lamar Jackson. Um, been a lot of speculation, a lot of talk about Lamar and what's going on with the deal and why the deal isn't done. Why it could have been done. If he had an agent, if he should have took the deal that was offered to him. It's just a lot of noise, a lot of conversation, a lot of speculation. People questioning Lamar's, intelligence, and without really knowing, what's really going on with the negotiations and what's happening with that whole situation. So, I've taken a couple of different approaches with it, and I've always said, I'm a fan of Lamar. I like to see Lamar Jackson back with the Ravens as the starting quarterback, and I like to see him as the starting quarterback long term. I'm pretty clear about that. I've made that pretty well known for anybody that's been following me and the sports mix. That's been my take all along, and I felt like a deal should have been done a couple years ago, where we wouldn't have been in this position. Where the deal he could have been gotten at a little cheaper rate a couple years ago, and I just felt like he had all the momentum on his side. With a team that's been to the playoffs 4 of his 5 years. People want to throw the playoff record with one playoff win. You take it what you want. Take it whichever way you want. One thing that's been consistent with Lamar Jackson, and it's been the complaint that Lamar Jackson doesn't have weapons other than the tight end and the running backs. His wide receivers, just haven't done enough. To consider themselves a big threat in that area. And so the Ravens went and made a move last week. They signed OBJ, I'm sorry, OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. They signed him to a 1-year deal. Now, the speculation has been that this was a Lamar move, that Lamar has asked the Ravens to upgrade that wide receiver room. And, 2 of the potential targets from speculation are one, Odell Beckham Jr., and then number 2, DeAndre Hopkins, who, from all reports, the Cardinals are looking to move him. So here's my take. Here's my take with the Chesso checkers. So the Ravens, of course, franchised Lamar Jackson at the $35 million contract, the $35 million tag, right? Now, Lamar, number one, he chose not to accept the contracts that were offered, and there's various different variations of the contracts that was offered to him from the Ravens. He hasn't accepted any of them. So they franchise tagged him at the lower rate. There's been no movement, no real offers made by any other teams at this point. Lamar just kind of sitting there and waiting to see what's going to happen. So now Here's what I'm going to say as far as chess or checkers. Lamar Jackson could be playing the game of chess that none of us are even aware of. Now, we talk about him needing an agent and the supposed deal that he turned down looks a little better than the deal signed by Jalen Hurts when you look at it overall. Now, well, he turned it down flat out. That's one thing. But the fact that he even was able to negotiate a deal of that magnitude for a guy that everybody say needs an agent, that's not too bad. But here's the Chessel checkers. Let me just get to the Chessel checkers piece. And it's just my speculation. It's just me talking. This could be or could not be what's going on. But hey, everybody else making up stuff. Everybody else coming up with these little scenarios of what they think should happen, what they think is happening. So let me put it to you like this. Suppose Lamar is throwing his weight around like leaders of teams have been known to do. In order for me to sign any deal, I need for this and that to happen. I need for A, B, and C to happen, or A and B. Or I just need A to happen. If the rumors are true, and Lamar Jackson said, I want OJB, or OBJ, I'm sorry, and DeAndre Hopkins, and then we can talk business. Now, what if that's the case, and then we come back and Lamar signs a deal with $200 million guaranteed? Because they got until July. They got until July to work out a long-term deal, right? What if that's the case? What if that's the case? What if Lamar Jackson is doing what star players on franchises do in all sports? You are in the ultimate bargaining position. So if you have identified me as your starting quarterback, and you want me to sign a deal for 5 years or 6 years or however many years it is, I need some guarantees as well. I need to be guaranteed that you're going to do everything in your power to ensure that we're a winning team, because we all know at some point, whatever deal he signed, they're going to come back and ask him to restructure it. That's just what they do in football. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of time, man, we've been hung up on the guarantee, and people are looking at the guarantee money and what Deshaun Watson got with Cleveland, and Lamar's not worth this and Lamar's not worth that, and we tearing this kid apart, talking about what he is or what he is not, and we just running roughshod with it. You know what I'm saying? We just running roughshod with it, and we just beating him down. We got his playoff record out there, and we talking about his completion percentage, and his all this QBR rating, all this stuff we throwing out there because we want him to look bad. But what if this kid is playing chess, man, and he flexing? All right, Ravens, show me how committed you are to me. The deal is on the table, because nobody anywhere said any deals was off the table, right? The Ravens keep saying that Lamar Jackson is going to be the quarterback. So, they got OBJ, which OBJ is coming off an injury. He didn't even play last year. You know what I'm saying? So, you there's no guarantee with him. There's no guarantee that he's gonna give you 17 games and be able to play into the playoff. We know what his history is, right? We know what his history say. We know historically, he's been a pretty good receiver. right? He had some spectacular moments, but he's a threat. He's a guy that's a threat, that can be a threat if he's healthy. Well, I'll give him that. But what if there's a move in place to get DeAndre Hopkins to the Ravens, right? What if DeAndre Hopkins or another top tier receiver comes to the Ravens via trade or however else they may do it to go along with the couple guys they have, you know, and then they come back and Lamar signs the deal. What are we saying then? How smart or how dumb are we saying this kid is at that point? Because again, until something is signed, you know, I don't have nothing. Because I've been speculating and hoping and wishing just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And we've been wanting this kid to. I mean, there's people we already got him ran out of town. We want him to be gone. We're done with him. We're tired of it. You know, all of that stuff, man. I get it. Because we just, as fans, we just want what we want. But we gotta keep in mind, there's no games until September. You know what I'm saying? There are no games until September. And so they got time to get it together. You know, because publicly we just want what we want when we want it. You know what I'm saying? And right now we want the quarterback situation straight. So is he playing chess or checkers with the Ravens? Is he playing chess or checkers? Is he saying to the Ravens, before I sign a long-term deal with you, show me that you committed to me by making these moves that I'm asking you to make? You know what I'm saying? Show me the money. And if you show me, then I'll sign that contract you want me to sign. But until then, yeah, let's just we're gonna hang it out there as long as we can with this franchise tag. You know what I mean? We're gonna play with that thing as long as we can. So that's just my little speculation. You know what I'm saying? That's my little 2 cents. Could be or could not be the facts in the case. You know, but hey, like I said, everybody else, all the bloggers and all of the YouTubers and all of the sports people, everybody got their little speculation as to what's happening. Could Lamar Jackson be playing chess or checkers with the Ravens, man? That's all I got right now. So, yo, again, man, y'all like, comment, share. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the Sports Mix 2021, and on YouTube, the Sports Mix 2021. And when you go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button and the bell, man. Get the notifications when we put up new content. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all. Chess or checkers, man. Y'all hit me up in the comments. Let me know what's good. Peace.